Hello and welcome to the stream. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. So before I start optimizing our blight gears and to check the how's our damage after getting all of the upgrades with our charm set, getting the Harlequin crest, uh, checking the efficiency of the redirected force, and then with our new gloves. And speaking of the new gloves, I want to create a quick calculator based on these gloves. So 150, 60, basically 50 and then 3. So give me a second. So the intelligence is 150. So if the intelligence is 150, the damage percentage here is times 0.125. Huh? Alright, 0.125 is the percentage if I put this. Okay, there you go. So before and after. This is master work. Okay, before and after. So the way we will calculate this, so we're gonna calculate this all the way to the capstone. So in the case of the intelligence, say this is 150, 18.75. So before this value times 1.25 is 23.44. And then this 123.44, give me a second. So this is a little bit tricky. This will depend on how much intelligence that we have. So the intelligence that we have right now, if I'm going to remove the gloves, 342.9. 342.9. This plus this 361.65. Oh right, I think because of this, let me remove this one for a while. So 330.5. Then if I 311.7, 311.7. $330.5. So that's the one. Okay. So it's 330.45. So this is 330. One plus.
More loyal friends you'll not find.
Okay, this should be 311.7. $330.5. So basically the before is without masterwork, basically that 133.5. Give me a second. The one that will be masterwork is the 150. Okay, 311.7. Yep, 311.7 plus this 150. This one plus this one multiplied by 0.125%. So that's the 330.45. Then 1 plus this value. And then we change it to a number. So this is a 4.3 multiplier. Now, same formula, but after masterworking, so basically this 150 will be multiplied up to 1.75. So that's the 25 masterwork, and then if you're going to capstone it, it will become like this. So it will now become 444. So it increased by 15% approximately. So the percentage increase is the final number divided by this number. So the increase is 1.032. So meaning the increase is 3.33%. So that is the increase by masterworking and capstone bonus, that 150 intelligence. Now, skill coefficient based on the blight. So we have 3, that will go up to 4 ranks. So 4 ranks. So the base is 4 ranks. So basically I don't have the final here, so I'm just gonna write down the final, like +3 and then +4, and I believe, let's check here. So the base is, right now we're looking at 1071. But let's wear this one now. Let's check again our base intelligence. Still the same, right? 311.7, and then if I'm going to add this, oh, that is not the one. This one. 342.9. 342.9, and then if we add it, it will become 363.5. So yeah, so 4.62 plus 1, so that's 363.5, and then if we masterwork, So it's still the same. It will not change because it's still the same increase. Like nothing has changed. So the percentage increased between the before and after because we didn't change the increase. The baseline increased, but the one that we're changing is the same. That's why the percentage increase across the before and after equipping our farm set is the same. So still the same at 1.03 increase. I think the best way to do this is -1, and then this number should be percentage. So that's the increase, 3.05. Is it too green? Is it too small? Okay. So this is the increase now for the coefficient. So our coefficient is now 1969. The base is 1764. 1764, and then if we add +3, 1969. So this is before is +3. I think I will have two after. One is okay, maybe later if I need that 1969, and then basically so 1969 minus 1764, 205 divided by 3, that is close to like around 69% increase per rank. So this is before, and then after, when we masterwork this, like in this case, the blight is, so if the blight is masterwork at rank 3, will it become 5? Okay, it will become 5. Okay. So +3. Oh shoot, I didn't check how much is the +4. I think, was it 247? I remember it was 2047 yesterday. Am I correct? I forgot. Do I have an extra? I mean, for I know what is plus. I'll just gonna write here plus 3, 4, and then 5. 3 is 1969, and then plus 5 is 2110. $141, so divided by 2, that's approximately 70. So it's like if we add this plus 70. I know it's not 2039. You know, for the sake of experiment, let's remove the blight. So how much? Yeah, 2047. This is more than 70, but anyway. How about, so this is 50. Now this is 4 to 5. Look at this. 53 plus 10. Oh no, it becomes now 63. Right? 53 plus 10. Now it becomes 63. So now it starts to get lower beyond what is rank, like at 33. I don't know. Like the additional skill ranks is not the same across all the ranks, so it's really hard to predict unless you are adding those ranks on your item. But anyway, like in this case, 1969, and then if we're going to fully masterwork this will become 210%. Then I'm going to convert this into a number. So as far as we know, the skill coefficient doesn't have a +1 because this is a skill coefficient. Whatever the percentage, that is the multiplier. No more +1. So the relative increase, is that the right term? Relative increase. As we can see, masterworking all the way to 5, the skill coefficient, our damage will increase by 7.16%. So meaning it is much more better if we're going to increase our skill coefficient in terms of the multiplier. Now here comes the fun part. On our gloves, we have the critical strike damage. What if I will replace the blight with another multiplier? Like in my case, I think the lowest multiplier that I have, if I have this, I don't have any vulnerable right now. Physical. I have 13 here. I have 18. So I only have 18, 18, and then 18, 13. So that's 31, and then multiplied by. I wonder where am I getting this additional, but anyway, so we have 20, right? Do I have, yeah, I don't have any more additional vulnerable damage here, unless I have vulnerable damage here. Okay. Since I don't have so much of the physical, I have physical 15, 24, 15, so that's 39. 39, I have 42 here, so basically I'm losing vulnerable damage. Okay. Oops. Okay. So vulnerable damage. Our base vulnerable damage currently. Let me check. I don't have, as far as I know, I don't have any vulnerable damage multiplier here. Vulnerable. This is additive, additive, additive. Did I save this build already? Blight FE. Whip. Yes. So okay, I have refund. $18, $13 times 1.2. Oh, I have vulnerable damage here. I see. Yep. Okay. So the vulnerable damage that I have right now, before I have 1 point, I can do like this. 1 plus 18% plus 13%. Basically, this is not the real number in the game because these are rounded off, but the actual number that being used on the game is, it includes the decimal, not the round up number. So it's 1.31. After, if I'm going to masterwork this, let's just say I'm adding how much vulnerable damage on the gloves? $28. Let's just say if we're lucky to get, say, 24. I think 24 would be lucky enough to get the 24, right? So 24%. So after masterworking the 24, if we are going to replace the blight with a vulnerable damage on that gloves that we have crafted yesterday, if I'm lucky to get, because I also need the critical strike chance, so I'll be rolling 2. I'm going to focus reroll on 2 affixes, hoping to get a critical strike chance and a vulnerable damage. But I'm going to get a vulnerable damage as high value as much as possible. So let's just say I'm only getting 24. Or maybe let's make it, I would say, realistic that we are really unlucky, 22. Okay? So 22. So 22. If we're going to masterwork this, so this, so this number plus this, Okay, this is not going to work. I need to copy this. And then plus this value. But it will be masterwork times, let's just say again, I'm going to capstone bonus the value. So this one, just to double check, times 1.75, that's 38.5. If we add it here, so that's 1.695. So that is correct. So this multiplier is correct. Now, so after masterworking and capstone bonus the vulnerable damage, what is the relative damage increase? 29.39% increase. This is the one I'm talking about. What does the 29.39? You see, it's almost triple the value even on adding the coefficient. What does it mean is that if I'm going to masterwork the Blight, it will increase my overall damage to 7.16%. Whereas if I'm going to replace the Blight with a vulnerable damage, and then I would say not, we're just gonna capstone it. Oh, sorry, we're just gonna the 247. Oh my god. Still. So this is the one I'm talking about. This is Masterwork. That's it. And then we have another one. This is a problem. Capstone bonus. $75. Well, with regards to the critical strike damage, that is, I think there's nothing we can say about it because this one has a high value. Considering that your critical strike chance is, again, if your critical strike damage is, see, look at the the increase in damage if we're going to master. Oh no, this is 50, right? Because this is a greater affix. So before, so what is our crit? Basically, our crit strike damage is how much currently? So we have. Of course, it includes this one. You have 25, 50, 75, 75. $50, 100, 25. We have 50 plus 25. So this is our base, right? This is our base. And then if we're going to add the critical strike damage, and then after masterworking it, I hope I didn't make a mistake here. Yeah, that's correct. See the critical strike damage, the relative increase. Again, depending on your critical strike chance. Let's just say you have a critical strike chance here, crit chance. If your crit chance is only, say, you are doing at around 80%, that will affect the critical strike damage here. Times this. It's still a higher value, no doubt about it. So yeah, if we're going to masterwork the critical strike damage, so let's just say at 80% critical strike chance, so that will be our overall. Wait a second, something is wrong. There you go. Then 100%. Yeah. So what does this values tells us? Like for example, if we have the vulnerable damage on our gear, if we're going to masterwork the item, this is the relative increase. This is the increase of all of the affixes. Like for example, let's ignore the skill coefficient. We have the intelligence, we have the vulnerable, we have the critical strike damage on the gloves. If we are going to capstone bonus the vulnerable damage, it will increase the damage by an additional 9%. Whereas this one, it will further increase by an additional from 40, it will increase by an additional 13%. So which capstone bonus you're going to apply, then the critical strike damage. It makes sense because the fact that the critical strike damage has a higher percentage, then adding a capstone bonus, a higher percentage value, a higher number, basically it will yield a more percentage increase. So what is this percentage increase looks like? For example, if our intelligence is let's just say at right now we are at 3.62, so that's 4.62, right? 4.62. Our skill damage is currently at say 19.69. And then we have say our base vulnerable damage multiplier, we have our base critical strike damage multiplier, we have our, how much is our physical damage right now? 15, 20, 35, 77. So 1.77 for the physical. And then we have our paragon boards, right? We have say the 1.8 from the Blood Blight. We have the 1.6 from the Fealty. We have the 1.6 from the Flesh Eater. We have the 1.45 from the Scent of Death. What else? Like we can add say the Blood Wound Breaches at 1.6 for example. What other multipliers? We have the Coalesced Blood. We have the Thickened Blood, which is I think 9.9. 90%. Oh, Coalesced Blood is only 1.7. So this is the approximate. Like of course there are still more multipliers, but basically it's gonna be the same. So if we're going to do a product, so the total multiplier damage here is 10,008. Then you multiply this to your weapon damage, and then you have the critical strike chance. And this one, it includes the critical strike damage. We're just assuming that we're doing 100% crit damage for the sake of calculating this. Now, what is this percentage increase affect our overall damage? And we can prove that based on this one, in the case of the gloves, that's why before I craft the gloves, I feel like the vulnerable damage, we have the critical strike damage already, so we can disregard this value. So we're now comparing between the increase in ranks, right? From 1064, it will go up to 2110, right? So the increase from this to this is this correct? Give me a second. Yeah, this is the base value. This is the base value, 19.69. Right. Just want to double check. Without masterwork, this is not. Hey. What? Oh, shoot. Oh. Oh, right. I think it affected the ranks. What did I do wrong on the ranks? Something went off on our ranks. Oh shit, did I? Oh my god! I should have equipped first. Rar. But this is my actual ranks now. I think something is wrong here. If only you can revert. Well, that is intriguing. Does the skill coefficient is being affected by... Now that's a big problem. Right? That is going to be a big problem because... What if the skill coefficient here is being affected by your damage multiplier, wherein it is already being accounted for? Man, I've already wasted my time. Man. Do you still remember your path? Still remember. Flesh Eater. No, I think not this way. I remember I'm going the other way. This way. Because of the willpower. Where am I going with my 5 remaining points? 1, 2, 3. I'm only 4. There's one more here. 69. I knew it. Huh? That's weird. Oh, this one. Well, that's intriguing. What? Oh yeah, now this is the one, right? 1,764. Okay. We're on the right spot now. So basically this is the base. So going back, so this is the base before and after, so it will become what is this, 19.69? No, this 19.69, this is not the base. This is no, this one is correct. 19.69 before and after. So 19 point, no, right, this should have been 17. Where did the 19.69? $36 plus 43. I'm just gonna eyeball this one. Adding one. I think this is the 1969. No, this is not 1969. Oh my god, am I going to masterwork you again? This is the same. I don't have any other skill ranks that I know of. Let me double check. Foba. No, I think I have a Foba. Can we double check? Linta. Okay, just want to make sure.
Worthy of the ancients, this.
Something is off. Is it the glyph? I feel like no, the glyph is already here. Ah, my. Well, this is a little bit trickier than I thought. That the coefficient is already being scaled by the intelligence. However, this is what I'm going to do. What?
Welcome to my home away from home.
This is weird. But either way, I brought it back. Well, considering that the increase is being scaled by the intelligence already, then the relative increase I would say will be much more lower. I want vulnerable, not physical damage, because I have already too much of the physical damage already. Oh, that's also a good comparison. So I have vulnerable damage, then physical damage. What is my base damage right now? I have 15 plus 24, so that's 39. 59 59 101. Then the additional would be, say, 24%. So yeah, so before, this is 1.31. So before is plus 101, so it is 201. So we're adding 24%. If we're going to add even at 22% vulnerable damage, the relative increase is 20.99, whereas the physical damage is only 14.93. And even if we masterwork the item, 20.9, this one is still higher. Of course, with the exception of the critical strike damage, because we have the critical strike damage. So what is this multipliers tells us? So for example, the vulnerable damage here, let's just say, so here we add the vulnerable damage here at so here we're gonna add the vulnerable damage. The base is 1.31. The physical damage is 2.01. So this is the base. Now, if we're going to add, say, okay, I have the physical damage, so it increases my physical damage now to 2.31. Right? If we're going to masterwork everything. So this is going to be 2.31. So it increases our multiplier to 17,110. Now, how much is in the increase from the base? 1.14 something. This is the number that we are seeing here. So meaning, this percentage increase that we're calculating, this is accurate in terms of how the increase is affecting our multiplicative damage. We're talking about just the multiplicative damage. So meaning, based on this one, so another one is, we do another comparison. This is the physical. Now, the vulnerable. The vulnerable is, it's going to be 1.585. Then we do the same thing. 39.05. No, I think this is wrong. This should be 2.01. So 20.99. So that is the 20.99% that we're seeing here. So what this also tells us, so based on this one, now we can figure out. So we got the physical damage, right? Which one should I add now based on my stats, based on the other multipliers that I have? I have the critical strike damage. This is the real multiplier damage that I have. Same thing with the coefficient here. Right? This one at number 3, so that's 19.69. If we masterwork it, it's going to be 20.47. The relative increase is only 3.96. It's gonna be outperformed by the vulnerable damage here. So meaning this numbers right here, this is how much these affixes will affect our overall damage output. So that means that we need to find the vulnerable damage. Oops, shoot. There we go. Whew, that's amazing. That's always. See, I told you that's the realistic. We can go beyond, but technically, this is going to increase our damage. Now we can add the intelligence. Okay, that's good. I think for this one, I'm going to re-roll the life with not you. I have a better one. I'm gonna look for. I'm gonna keep the attack speed here. What I'm going to add here is critical strike chance. Because I have 32, 38, so that's 60. I want to make sure that I'm getting. I'm expecting by adding this one, $2,110. And it also increases our bone storm. Critical strike chance. So we are now at 48, 48, 48, and then 48 to 96. So we are already at 96% critical strike chance. How about attack speed? We'll figure it out later. Figure it out later. Of course, critical.
Is a scary craftsmanship.
Nope.
Worthy of the ancients, this.
Yes, that's the one I want.
A jewel plucked from the sky.
Speaking of amulet, I'm thinking about that interdiction or the embattled aspect. I have 19 left. Oh my god. Oh, there you go. This is the one. And then Indomitable. In order to reach the resolve stack, I need
Step up to my anvil.
resolve stack. I need more resolve stack. So here we're gonna go with intelligence.
Till the meat from scores. That is Ascari craftsmanship.
But of course, for the masterwork, of course, we're gonna hit the critical strike.
That is Ascari craftsmanship.
Redirected force. I think we're ready. We're ready. We are ready. Okay, before I start, first thing first, I want to make sure that my overpower stack are losing and gaining. I'm going to transition for the blood. And then the mages, to ensure that I have ferocity, I have shadow. Okay, that's correct. So I have the ferocity, and I have this is going to be amazing. Okay. Let me grab... Oh, there's something I want to try. Let me get the Will of Ratma. And then the... what's that? The... Blood Mad Idol. Let's see. The thing is, do we need the embattled aspect? Where are the mages? Does it hurt? I think it does. think it does.
Curse this place. I'm being followed.
Oh, I think when we take the damage. I think when we take the damage, like, it hurts a lot. Like, that is a 200% damage, and then it converts into a burning damage over time. What if does the embattlement aspect? I'm just trying to observe. Am I blocking? This one, it activates. Panic, panic. Oh, where is the I forgot to where is our give me a second, let me open. It's time for the Helltide, Helltide. 18 minutes, okay. Current bonus is 42% damage. What is our block chance? 96.5. I mean, not bad. Wait. Where's the exclamation? Exclamation. Let's get you ready, sir. Let's get you ready. Though we need to farm some material first. Probably as I work on this next build that I'm going to play, probably I'm just gonna keep on farming for the meantime, especially for the Kullian Prism. I'm running out of Prism already. 45's drain rate is increased. The reason why I'm not using this item, it says 45 drain rate when you are getting hit, when your maximum life takes a hit. The Fortify gives you life back for a certain duration, like a healing per second. It says there the drain rate increases. What does it mean by drain rate? So when we build up the Fortify goes down. Is that the means of the drain? And then it replaces our life. So if this one is at 148%, then the healing back of the what's it called, that the embattled aspect. Now in combination with the Blood Mad's idol, if we take a hit, oh my god. Oh! Oh! Man! The effect of the Mad's idol, it hurts. But how about with the help of, if we are taking a hit, I feel like I'm not getting too much ferocity. I have heat flesh, but somehow of course we are still gonna get one hit if you get that huge damage. I think I know the problem. Let me see. Let me see. The Bone Storm consumes up to 5 corpses to increase its duration. I feel like the Bone Storm doesn't consume the corpse by itself. Let's see here. Let me try here. Cast. Three. 4. That's the fourth. That's the maximum. Oh no, the warriors. The buff of the Bone Storm is really... There is really a bug here. Okay. Consume. 2. Yeah, we are really doing a lot of damage when the Bone Storm is... I'm not getting too much stack of ferocity. Oh, there's the ferocity. I feel like... Oh, I lost my heart. Ooh. I lost my heart. How? How I lost my heart? Five minutes for the Realm Walker. Because once the Bone Storm is activated, we have a total of 45 critical strike chance. Without the 10.6 here, it's gonna go down to 35.6. 35.6 plus 48. 35.6 plus 48. So that is going to be 83, right? 83. 35 plus 48, so that's going to be 33. 83. We have the Gargoon plus 10, so that's going to be 93. We have the 5% from the mages. And then on our Decrepify, we can maybe to increase the frequency of the Bone Storm by adding more cooldown. Again, we have 83, 93. We are approximately at 98%. Plus the 5% that is being provided by the mages when they hit an enemy. So we can add more attack speed there. Seriously? Wow! It really knows what I'm looking for, huh? What? I almost got broke. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's expensive. Oh my god. Okay, 2 minutes. I'm broke. But we can recover our gold through farming the... Can we double check just to make sure that we have Hey Foba? Is that correct? Blood, core, blood. core. Can you give me... I'm looking for Phoba or... Oh! There we go! There we go! Cha-ching! Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Thank you. Oh my god, let's hurry up. No more chit-chat. No more chit-chat. I think we need that cooldown. We need that cooldown on the Decrepify. Considering that we have a lucky hit chance, a good lucky hit chance on the Blight. I know we have the rapid ossification, but I believe it's still not enough. But if we can reduce the cooldown, I can really see the potency when the Lidless Wall is activated. So technically we're doing a lot of damage, and so far we're doing a decent amount of damage though. I think if we're going to use this for a speed farmer, probably we can use, instead of the Coalesced Blood, I would say, considering that you have, I guess if, well, you need better, or are we going to use the Godslayer crown instead? I mean, we're going to lose a lot of our, I think that one is going to provide a significant amount of damage. I think it's better. Okay, there's someone that I want to test this now. Just to see how well the damage of this build now. Let's go.
I'll be here, swinging away.
Maybe I don't need the Decrepify. The minions can apply it. What I need here is the Sever just to move around. Since we have only one single target, I think they can apply it for us through with our Bloodman Breach. Oh! Wait a second! What? Ah! But later. I have the Bloodman Breaches mythic a mythic version. Right. But I mean, Considering that we are now better at 105, I think we can still do at 110. So equipping that Blood Wound Breaches will again increase our damage even further. How about do we have a cosmetic on our item? Let's try to show off our grandpa. Do I have any good cosmetic on our, what is this? What is this one? A wand? Season of Death Awakening. Doesn't look fancy. What the heck? How about the Kadabra? It looks like an Elder One. What is this one? Like this is a seasonal cosmetic. Oh, this is the season 1 cosmetic. Like, what the heck? I didn't know that this was the cosmetic on season 1. Like, wow. This is like, well, that's what you get for a free cosmetic, right? Oh, I think this is Mephisto. Season of Hatred Rising, yeah. Is that it? Earned from a limited time event. I think I like this one. About the Kadabra. It doesn't fit on our... I think that one. I think I need to change my cosmetic for... Let's try... Man, doesn't look good. Red is for Blight. Oh, is this Torment 10? Okay. Torment 10. Wait, it's gonna teleport. Then... What? I need to take the hit in order to... I was too aggressive. I want to... Because I have the buff of the Bone Storm already, I really took the advantage of, but that was a silly mistake. Oh shoot. Forgot the lightning. I can really see the importance of the leadless wall on our setup. Like without the leadless wall, without the Bone Storm, especially without the Bone Storm is active, we're losing critical strike chance and attack speed. What? I didn't notice that he went this way. That is a very annoying mechanic. Okay. You never learn your lesson. I thought I can take the damage. Oh sh. No comment. No comment. He has a really mechanic that is no pattern. He has no pattern on his mechanic. Like, he will do his own thing whenever he feels like he wanted it. Like that mechanic, he doesn't do that missile right away. Like as he ended. Of course, it depends on how much damage that you're dealing. The more damage that you will do. Of course, there's a lot of factors that but then again, for me, this is a bad design on a boss, wherein it has like its own AI. Wherein I have an average build. I have an average build, but can I beat him? I can, because I know how to telegraph his mechanic. I know how to evade his mechanic. Here it's like you're really fighting a PvP here.
Swinging away.
The stars align.
The coalesced blood is not working. The untimely death.
Find me.
Fate must have plans for you.
Oops. Oh shoot. Now I lost my focus.
I feel the hate pounding in your chest. Embrace it. So hard to reveal the truth, and yet you refuse to see it.
But I'm just trying to really. It's just this is the most stupidest boss in the game. Where have you seen a boss that moves like that? And then what the heck are those missiles, right? It can follow you around. Huh? What is this? What is that? Huh? Those homing missiles of it, those are really ridiculous.
Worthy of the ancients, this. Back to it then.
I have seen that kind of design, that game design wherein it chase a certain player, but not to the point that it will chase you for how many seconds.
You will join water
Like I have a build,
one way.
decent, doing decent damage. I know how to avoid the attack, but the thing is, the attack is unpredictable. What? What hit me there? Mephisto is really... I have nothing to say. Oh, our bone storm is. Did I accidentally activate it? Shoot.
That is a scary craftsmanship.
This should be interesting.
Oh, this is spit. Oh, why I keep on. Ay, ay, ay.
You will join the waters one way or another. Where is your power now?
Ha! I told ya! We did it! I didn't notice that. Hey! I didn't notice that I was not equipping this one with the intelligence. That is a 36% increase in multiplier damage as well. Nice! I beat you, Mephisto. Nice. Woo. That was a very stressful fight. So, how much is our 18%, 18 stacks? So that is why it doesn't show here. Wait a second, is this the one? Gain armor and impairment reduction equal. Oh, this is armor. Ooh. How much is our armor though?
Nobody walks anymore.
So basically we need the block chance, right? The thing is with that block chance, the indomitable, the redirected force doesn't activate unless we get hit. That's why sometimes I really need to be close or need to take those hits in order for the block chance to take effect. I'm thinking I should well, considering that so it shouldn't be the indomitable. I mean, we can use this one. We can use that one. Wonder where did I took the hit though? Basically, I'm done for the day. But I'm not going to push the pit. I just want to test the with regards to our survivability. As much as I want this redirected force, hmm,
Fate must have plans for you.
I like the corpse tendrils though, to be honest.
Another goblet fallen.
Those meteor, what's the name of their affix? Those meteor, and then they have a combination of tempest, so they emit those powerful fire damage, and then how many are they here? Like double. Yeah, take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. Yeah. Can you pull me? Can you pull me? Oh. Fire damages. My run is already doing well. The survivability in Diablo 4 is really um the mechanics are inconsistent. Like you have a damage reduction. We have so many sources of damage reduction. We have resistances, but it doesn't tell you what is the ideal resistances that you have. Like of course you have the rating like, oh, 75%. Like 75%, is that the maximum? I think 75% is the maximum. Or they have removed the cap. That's why, where is the resistance that you are okay? Where do you need to stop? Where do you need to invest? Like, where do I need to invest on armor? Where do I stop on investing on resistances? Like, I have damage reduction, but and then the concept of the blood is gone. Like, there's no distinct fantasy of blood. What is blood? What is darkness? What is bone? It's just physical damage is bone. Blood is physical damage. Darkness is corruption and shadow damage. Like, there's no interesting mechanic. Like, oh, if I like before, if you're going to play the blood skills are the only one who can do overpower damage. That their damage is scaling through the the amount of health that they have. And then they have changed the overpower mechanic. Actually, the core mechanics of the initial launch of the game was already good. It's just the system was, I would say, badly designed. Let me kill this trash monsters of yours. Like, this is... What? Okay. I've been trying my best to watch out for the pool to appear, but when they appear, it's just a matter of seconds that they will explode right away. It will not let you to escape. Why it was designed that way? Why? I don't understand. Ah! I already see it coming, like it's so fast. And I just activated the Bone Storm. Enjoy. Enjoy. What? Are you tired? I'm not tired. I still have time. I still have a minute. Yeah, I know I didn't upgrade the glyph.
Albir swinging away.
May you find your way back.
We don't have defensive skill. I'm just gonna try this.
I have your back, friend.
How would I know if that what's that? What is that aspect again?
The stars align.
Basically, I don't need the resolve stacks there now. Basically, I have also life here from the golem. Technically, we don't have any means. It's just the one hit is one hit. There's nothing we can do about it. Yeah, damage is damage, but if we cannot survive the fights, because what I'm thinking here, what if I use the same damage reduction, and then on the amulet, instead of, probably I'm going to drop the interdiction. If I'm going to drop the interdiction, so what's going to happen is we're not going to use the redirected force. What I'm thinking, what if I add cooldown reduction on the two rings to ensure that because that will bring down the cooldown approximately like 11. 10% on each ring. So 10%, so that's going to bring down to 54. And then from 54 minus 10%, so that's going to bring down another 5. So that will bring down the cooldown of... Because the way I see it here, it's really important to... that the bone storm is always being activated. The only thing is, I know 100% there's really still a bug that is going on the lidless foe, that somehow the buff of the bone storm disappears even though it is still active. I mean, the lidless foe doesn't say that the buff will disappear, or the buff has only a certain duration, like 18 seconds. So no matter how you extend the duration, notice when you cast the bone storm, the initial cast, the damage is really, there is a significant increase. There's too many monsters here. Well, so far on single target, we can manage to keep the buff. I think to really make this build more powerful is we're going to use the Blood Moon Breaches mythic here to increase our damage even further. Okay, I'm just gonna take advantage of this 4 minutes. I'm still thinking what is the other multiplier that we can use here on our build. Wait a second, we're doing 100% critical strike chance, right? Are we? $10, 44, 96. Then mages plus 5. How about we use this one? Where are you? Where are you? Well, I have only one. Whoops! Not recycle. So, the thing is, 7 times 4 stacks, we only have... This is only 28%, so we need tidal. Nah. Blood skills, blood skills, blood skills. Is this gonna be better? Core skill. Because I want the damage, the additional damage reduction. That's the only reason why I'm... And plus we're getting 10% critical strike chance again, right? 10% critical strike chance, and then... 50% critical strike damage, and then we have an additional damage reduction. Our only problem is survivability, actually. Hey! Hey! Wait! Wait! Yeah, we're super full with critical structure, but what we need here is core skill or I think core skill will be ideal here because it might roll for a bone skill or maybe it will, if it will roll for a blood skill. Because on the first set it says after spending 100 essence, bone skills you gain on bone skills. Oh, after spending 100 essence on bone skill, you gain quintessence for 15 seconds. Quintessence increases your critical strike chance by 100 by 10%. Well, this one doesn't spend any. Technically, we don't have any other unless no, the other mythic is not going to be
Back to it then.
ideal for the build. Where's that? If we are not going to, the fact that I'm going to lose my 10% my damage. Oh, did I forgot to go to the death toll chamber? I did. Wow. Sorry, I was occupied with. I was thinking, how can I still increase the Well, I guess it's this build is it this build is still gonna struggle to push on its own, but probably if you have another build to increase the glyphs that are being used by this build, I think you can still play it. But it will come to a point that it will start to struggle on its damage. But I think I'm going to try to play this on the Infernal Horde, probably Tormented, and then I just want to see the performance. For me, speed farming on Torment 11, and then if we can efficiently kill Torment lesser layer bosses here, for me it's fine. I mean, there's nothing we can do. Override. Just want to make sure that also on our glyphs everything is activated. And the fact that we have 15% damage reduction from the Undaunted, we have 15% damage reduction again here. We have damage reduction on here. We have damage reduction again here. Still not enough. % damage reduction. See, like this one, it will be outperformed by a legendary item wherein you can place up to more than 30% damage reduction.
Step up to my anvil. You know where to find me.
Basically, I also lost. I'm just thinking. If I will drop the hued flesh and then place another way is same battled. Gonna go with bone. So bone is every time that we cast the golem, it will produce 5 corpses each one. What? What happened? Oh. I think that's okay.
I've lost too many comrades.
Yeah, the bombardment of damage is it struggles really on survivability. That's the only thing. $4.5 times 13. 26, 26, 58. 52 plus 6, 58. Plus 20, so that's 78. Plus 15, we are 83. So we are still short if we don't have another plus 5. So we're still short.
What brings you to the ancient isles?
What's this? Huge flesh. I think I'm going to farm more materials. I feel like maybe I'm gonna try it here on one of the ring. What is this one? Where's the other amulet? Okay, I'm just gonna try something here and then basically I'm done for the day. I'm gonna stream again on Saturday as we continue on polishing this build further, and then probably I'm going to update the build planner. I remember when I increased the maximum life, it increases my toughness to close to 2 million. I'm thinking, what if Undying But the thing is, if we get one shot, then Undying still will not going to help us. Back in our old tactic. I still like this setup, especially with the corpse tendrils when they pull the enemies. The damage effectiveness of the defiled area is gonna be much more potent, especially for this large pack of monsters that we can pull them together. Then the defiled area is going to hit simultaneously on these enemies. Uh-oh. We have 2 rares and 1 pack of easy. Thank you. Thank you. I'm almost going to die. The elite pulled me out. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you guys are going to pay. You're gonna pay for this. You're gonna pay for this. Where are you? Wait, I'm gonna kill your stupid What is the damage that I'm... Oh, it's on. It's on. Oh. The double plague bearer. One down. Okay. 1-on-1, sir. See? Told you. I like this this setup. It's just my only the only thing I'm debating right now is if I'm going to use this combination, this redirected force with this one. because we can also use the exploiter aspect, because whenever that, especially not just it adds not just it adds crowd control duration. Whenever the enemies are unstoppable, so we have this huge 75%. If it's on the amulet, we have this huge 75% additional damage.
It is done.
Can we kill a... I want to redeem myself for killing this for doing the death toll chamber. How many more minutes? 2 minutes? I'm planning to kill a... I feel like I don't have much time. Still 1.5. I think there's still enough time. Let's try and see if we can... I think we can still equip the Rust Dirk. We don't need to swap it with the Ratmas. I think when the isolated enemies are... When the enemies are treated as isolated, I think they get some buff right away. Can we kill... Alright, not bad. Oh, we have a visitor.
They were nothing.
Oh!
Did you truly think all of this
Oh, let's go! Let's hurry up! Remwalker! Man! Oh man! Hurry up! Let's go there! How many times do you have to? I think we can still make it. We can still make it. Hi ho, silver away! Hurry up! Hurry up! If Duriel didn't burrow, we should have finished the kill right away. Nice! Oh! Okay, it's fine. I think this build is gonna be fun on Inferno Hordes. I think this build is going to be fun in Inferno Hordes. This event is really made for me. Be careful! Be careful! Well, there is no timer here. Oh, there is. Poison! Poison! Let's go, Ram Walker! It's you and me! At least we killed our grandpa. See, we have... Okay. So why we can't maximize our... where's the other... There you go. The good thing about this build is that because of the burst damage, I think this is going to be fun on the Inferno Horde because of that pull on and then we're doing a burst damage. So what happened is, like, when we pull the enemies, we can considering that our damage is good, we can almost one hit the enemies. Now again, I'm trying to debate with regards to the redirected force. It's just the amount of damage here. Since we can increase our block chance to 100%, this one will provide up to a total of 120% increase in damage, especially when we block the attack. The thing is, we're losing. I think either way, if we're going to lose the exploiter, we didn't increase really our damage. We just increase our damage on the enemies that are unstoppable, so we get that additional 75%, and then we are just increasing an additional 50% on crowd control duration. But with regards to the survivability, I think I don't know if I have a greater affix leadless wall. Probably we can increase our damage reduction further by having a greater affix on the damage reduction leadless wall. I guess we can do it if we have a mythic leadless wall, so that we can roll a higher damage. Well, if you have a greater affix, even an ancestral leadless wall will outperform that one, because there's no increased. I think there's no increase because the flat multiplier damage on the critical strike damage here is a flat damage that I think it will not be scaled further by. It is not going to be increased by a mythic version. The only one that will increase is the chance to spawn a bone storm. That's it. While you have an active bone storm, hitting an enemy has up to 44% chance to spawn a bone storm. Each sacrifice bonus increases this chance and allows you to spawn one additional bone storm. if we have 3 golem, if we have the 3 golem, can we spawn 4 bone stone? See, the bone storm is only 1, but if we have the golem, it will spawn 4. See, there's 4. That's why I know that the bone storm from the sacrifice, it doesn't mean that you need to sacrifice all of our minions to get, we don't need to sacrifice each. It's just we're getting 1 more additional spawn. But if we have an active bone storm, when we hit an enemy, then a bone storm will spawn on that enemy. So that's a 1 additional bone storm, but somehow it is not being counted for some reason. That's why if we have 3 golems here plus 1 on us, so we have 4 already. Then hitting 1 even at single enemy, then we have a 5 stacks already. But anyway, so yeah, we're just gonna continue on. I think I need to farm some materials. I'm gonna check whether I still need to go with that redirected force or the exploiter aspect. But I think either way, we're not really increasing our survivability, but more on like damage. I mean, the damage between having an additional 60 versus on the 75. The 75 only happens when the enemy is unstoppable, whereas the redirected force, when you take hit, that additional 60 is going to kick in, whether the enemy is unstoppable or not. So in terms of damage output, the damage output is much more across all of the duration of your damage, whereas the exploiter is only happening on the unstoppable enemy. I think the embattled aspect is only going to work, I think, if you're going to invest more on increasing your resistances and your armor, and then you really need to have a very good damage reduction. If you got one hit, the embattled aspect is not going to help. It's only going to help when you're dealing with damage overtime effects, like poison damage, burning damage. But still, if the enemy's damage is going to one hit you, like the reprisal, the crackling soul, those Val lunatics, I think the embattled aspect and whatever damage reduction that you have, it's not really going to help. But anyway, so alright, that's it for me today, and we're gonna continue with this build and optimize this and update the planner, complete the planner, and update the we'll see what is the ideal for speed farming, for pit pushing, and for boss farming variant. So alright, that's it for me today, and thank you very much for hanging out and for tuning in. I'll see you guys on Saturday, and have a good one. Bye.